Welcome, YouTube. Welcome. 10:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, September the 4th, 2021. How are you doing out there? No, I'm just playing. What's up? What's up? All right, hold on. Let me look at this ball game. See what's going on. Clemson is down to bitch ass Georgia, uh, 10-0. And Miami already got their asses handed to them by uh, Alabama. So, uh, not so. I guess the ACC not doing too good against the SEC. So next week, of course, this Thursday is the NFL, and then next Sunday is all the other NFL teams. So I got to get my in some kind of NFL plan for the season because next week is the first NFL game. It's the start of the NFL season next Thursday. Well, next Thursday because it's not Sunday yet. So yeah, that gotta do that, and it's 10:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 10:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. September the 4th, 2021. On this fourth day of September. It was the 4th of September. Oh, that was yesterday, right? The 3rd of September. When Dennis' daddy died. Oh boy. But I wanted to get into this discussion. Realistically, it's not really a funny topic. Um uh I don't know. I don't want nobody coming up in here talking about I don't believe in religion. If you don't believe in religion, then just chalk this up as karma. Okay, what I'm saying is I'm talking about karma. And I have been saying for a while that Judgment Day or karma is coming for black women and white people. Um, Women in general, all women in this country. Because women for the last several decades, just like white people, have been basically running wild, like wild animals, doing whatever the hell they want to do. I saw speaking of white people doing what the hell they want to do. I was out at Flint Township, and I saw a white guy speeding in a car. I want to say it was a black Flint Township police officer in the vehicle, right? This son of a bitch sat his black ass there. He could have been white, but I think he was black. He sat his black ass there and let this white dude drive past him going faster than you're supposed to be going down that particular road and didn't do nothing. That's where we're at in this country. Certain groups of people, the LGBT, get to do whatever the fuck they want, get to say whatever they want. White people get to do whatever the fuck they want. Uh, Women get to do whatever the fuck they want. But black men, if you even look, if you even show any type of masculinity, they want to cut your nuts off and throw you in prison. Our society is a sick, backwards ass society that, frankly, at this point needs to be destroyed. It really does. Our society is sick. The brainwashing that goes on in this country, in regards to black people and men, is disgusting. It's disgusting. But at some point, as a person, you have to say, I'm not going to be brainwashed no more. So I can't really blame the people brainwashing people when people want to still allow themselves to be brainwashed. So I can't really blame them if you stupid enough to keep letting them brainwash you. Who's the idiot in that equation? It's you, right? So, but what I wanted to talk about is women, not necessarily all women, but in particular black women, because black women have a Jezebel spirit on them. They have an over sexualization spirit on them, and they have it's a very demonic spirit that has creeped up in them. I was just watching Unsum Houdini, and those of you know, I believe back in December, uh, Ecstasy. The guy from Houdini, the tall guy with the hat, that had the big old hat on all the time. Ecstasy died. He passed away, I believe, last November or December. Rest in peace, Ecstasy. Was a huge fan of Houdini. Um, and the reason why it's kind of hard for me, I don't really like to, even though I was a kid in the 80s and a teenager in the 90s, I don't really like to look at movies and listen to music from the 90s or the 80s because it reminds me of a fairy tale that I was presented. The fairy tale of this phony, fictitious black love where black men and women meet each other, fall in love, and make black kids and live happily ever after. Bullshit. Bullshit. Never once do anybody explain black women being the biggest race traders on the planet, constantly making deals with white America to keep her man subdued and under the boot of white supremacy. No one talks about none of that. No one talks about the black male hate, black white male worship. And so when you go back and you see how those women were throwing themselves at Houdini, would that happen today? You see, black women have allowed themselves to be so mind fucked by white supremacy that they have all this hatred for black men. And like Angry Man said, the reason why they have so much hatred for black men is they want to hide the fact that they're such fuck ups. So they hide their fuck ups by constantly blaming black men for everything. Never, never, ever, never talking about the dumb shit that they do, constantly helping white supremacy destroy their community, their kids, their men. No one wants to talk about this. Want to keep pretending like it's not happening. And one of the things I was saying that's so true, we ain't gonna have no black community and ain't no fix no black community if black men and women are not getting along. And when you have most of your women who are not attractive to most of your men and most of your women on a daily basis curve most of your men, how do you have a community at that point? That ain't no community. When your men are being used as utilities and when they no longer can serve the master, they're kicked to the curb, right? So on Race Book or Censor Book, I just ran across this probably not even an hour ago. Oh, yes, I did. This is crazy. Tells you why these women are so out of control. For one, they're not getting their asses whooped as children. So that's one thing. I cut my live stream off yesterday and I made a comment that it was a guy who called Tariq Nasheed's show. And he said, Tariq, I got a daughter. You have a daughter. I can't whoop her because she's a girl. I said, whoa. He said, you know that you have a daughter. I'm pretty sure you didn't whoop your daughter. I said, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Then I had a coworker just recently. She said, with boys, you could just bop them on the head and get it over with. But with girls, you have to be a little more creative because you can't just bop them over the head. And there was a third comment. I can't remember where that third person's comment came from. And I said, see, that's the problem with modern women. You just validated everything I already knew anyway. The reason why these women are out of control like they are is because they're not getting their asses whooped as children. They're too cute to whoop. And you got this excessive daughter worshiping going on from all men. This ain't just black men. This is this simping, this woman worshiping, this daughter worshiping. This is coming from all men in America for the most part. A fucked up generation of men that sit up and worship women and don't understand the true nature of women. I be hearing guys, well, that's just how women are. That's the nature of women. And it's like almost sometimes it sounds like they're trying to make excuses for them. No, she's a shitty person. I don't give a fuck about a woman's nature. Men have a nature too, but men have allowed society to reverse their nature. So you telling me we can't reverse female nature, but you can reverse male nature? They make laws and make things unacceptable in public for men when they try to reverse male nature. Like they sit up and lie and tell you that you're supposed to just be with just one woman to be faithful when we know men are not meant to be monogamous. That's male nature. You're trying to force these men to be monogamous when they're not meant to be. That's why they cheat like they do. You're not meant to be monogamous as a man. All of the animal kingdoms basically show you that. Men, animals, they're not monogamous. And so you as a man you're not supposed to be monogamous. And if for those of you who are religious, it said go forth and multiply. It say go forth and be with one woman. Even the Bible explains that a man can have more than one wife. But these churches ain't gonna tell you that because these bitches would get upset, right? Anyway, let's get to this dude's shorts. Lord, let's get to these shorts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's 7. I'm. Let me be nice. Okay, it says number 1, date a black woman. So date a black woman, love a black woman. 2, marry a black woman. 3, protect a black woman. 4, 5, respect a black woman, cherish a black woman, and support a black woman. Jesus Christ. Which I might have to do another video on how fucked up black men are. And men, period. Men have been brainwashed and so mind fucked to the point where you're in a dating system that is not beneficiary to you, and your dumb ass think it is. That's how fucked up most men are. That's how much the gynocracy and the brainwashing to men is. You are in a fucked up dating system as a man, and you don't even know it. You're so fucking stupid. You're so fucking stupid. You don't even know that you are getting played left and right. And you still participate in this bitch ass system, taking women out on dates, whining and dining women, proposing to women, marrying women, and you are getting your ass handed to you in this dating game. You're getting made a complete fool out of. But because they turned you into a woman worshiping, pussy worshiping simp, you think you getting over, and you getting played like a fucking idiot. You are being played. You ain't getting shit out of this arrangement but a rotten